afraid to throw a snowball at old man Clement's place. See there? There isn't anything I'm scared of. Well, I could even sneak down the cemetery at midnight and stand with my eyes closed till daybreak. And if any one of you doesn't believe me, well, you can just step up now, and I'll show you who's the toughest kid in the neighborhood.
You're a spunky little fella, aren't you?
I didn't mean nothing by Mr. Clemens.
It's all right, it's all right. Now, look, you didn't do any damage. Well, what's your name, son?
Burton.
Burton. Burton, why don't you come along with me for a minute? Come on. Go on. Sit yourself down over there. You want some licorice?
Nah, that's kid stuff.
Well, I kind of figured you for a licorice eater. Well, it's good that a man knows his own mind. What he likes, what he doesn't like. Even if he's wrong. Some folks call that being stubborn. I recall a couple fellas I knew like that once. Both of them as obstinate as mules on a hot summer day. Back in 1861, I believe. You know, Burton, you kind of remind me of one of them fellas. He was sort of a braggart. Ran a keelboat up and down the Mississippi hauling goods. His name was Mike Fink. Claimed he was king of the river.
Was he?
Was he what?
King of the river.
He thought so. But you see, not everybody agreed with him. Including this other fellow I was going to tell you about. A man by the name of Twain. Mark Twain. You see, Twain had known of Mike Fink from his days as Mississippi riverboat pilot. Well, one day Twain was in St. Joseph, Missouri in pursuit of employment. And there, standing on the corner, spouting out wild stories and goodly amounts of hot air, was old Mike Fink himself.
And I swear to you all, that is exactly how it happened.
Really, Mr. Fink?
Boy, you looking at a Salt River Buccaneer. I'm a ring-tailed bobcat. Rattlesnake bites me, he dies. The original iron-jawed, brass-mouthed, copper-bellied copesmaker from the Mississippi sandbar. And I can take on any lily-livered, green-eyed swamp rat and just chew him to bits. I chop down trees with a pocket knife, boy. Yes, indeedy. Well, I can jump into them wagons 20 at a time without even breaking a sweat.
Maybe so. But can you jump over just one?
Well, Mr. Twain. Here. Now, you just hold my jacket, and I'll attend to that matter for you.
All right. Let's see you do it.
Stand back. Give me some room here, folks. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Yes, now. Hey, I want to show you Twain. Here we go now.
Of course, Twain's real ambition was to be a writer. And he figured in order to know what he was writing about, he should experience as many different kinds of occupations as possible. Well, sir, the first job he took in St. Joe was delivering goods for Farley Osmond. Farley ran the general store. Now Fink was still sore at Twain for making a fool out of him in front of the townfolk.
Gonna make a fool out of Fink, huh? I'll tell you.
Now, of course, sometimes no matter how hard you plan or how much you want a particular thing to happen, fate seems to jump in the driver's seat and take things in a totally different direction. nice day for painting, isn't it? Getting laughed at, you see, is not exactly a vacation. You just put Mike in a mood for revenge. Well, Twain had just bought himself a new set of duds to celebrate his first writing job as a reporter for the St. Joe Ledger. Fink did admire the cut of Twain's new suit, but he didn't care a lick for the color. He felt a more earthly tone and texture would add just the right touch to Twain's new outfit. Not long after that unfortunate incident, a series of Twain's humor stories began running in the St. Joe Ledger. Well, the subject of these stories were various colorful characters who lived and worked near St. Joe. Well, it was only a matter of time before Twain wrote a story about his old rival, Mike Fink.
That's good.
Papers! Get your papers here! Papers! Papers! Papers!
Well, sir, the newspaper went out and was soundly enjoyed by everybody. Everybody but Fink, that is.
What's so funny? Oh. Yeah. Twain! Twain! Yeah. Twain! Twain!
That sure was a rip snorter of an article that Mark Twain had in your paper this morning, Simon.
He's the best reporter I got in my staff.
Well, you don't think it's going to get Fink all riled up, do you?
No, he never reads the newspaper.
Twain! Yeah. Twain!
Well, I reckon Mike found someone to read him the article.
Twain!
Go lock the door.
Twain!
Jody, remind me to get out of the newspaper business.
Twain!
I suppose this means you're in a bad mood.
I'll show you a bad mood!
Well, now, wait a minute. Well, maybe we could just sit down and talk about this. Now, Mike, why don't you take that chair just behind you? Or we can stand up. Now I can see you're angry, Mike. So why don't we discuss this at a later time? Now, Mike, I always felt you're a reasonable man. Until now. Mike! Now, reasonable about this.
My chair! My office! My reporter! Twain, what's this all about?
Sorry, Miss Holloway, I haven't got time to talk now. There's a man after me with a coat rack.
Twain, you're fired! Well, don't just stand there. Isn't somebody going to go get the sheriff? All right, I'll get him myself. Hold it.
Twain, you no good polecat!
Mike, I've tried to reason with you in the past, but I'm beginning to lose my patience. You see, I try and talk to you, and that's the response I get. No respect at all. What?
Twain, I've had all I'm gonna take, you.
Good. Because I got nothing left to give you, Mike.
Get out from under there, you varmint!
Can't we just talk this over?
Sure!
What in heaven's name is going on here? Well, Mike's throwing takes at me, and I'm ducking out of the way.
Yeah!
told you.
All right, now hold it. Don't panic, partner. Hold on to them mules.
You two ruffians are going to settle this thing some other way now.
Yeah.
That does it. That does it. I'm going for the sheriff. I'd appreciate that.
Hold it there, Twain.
No, Mike.
You now, Twain.
Mike, I know you didn't appreciate the article, but maybe there's some way we could work.
Twain, it's all over for you now.
Mayor Mercer! Yes, you better hurry. They're at it again. What? Twain and Fink. They're busting up everything. You better get down there.
All right. Take it easy, Umbrella. Let's go. I'll teach you to slander my good name. Twain, I'm going to tell you one thing. On the Rocky Mountains, there's thunder all around me. I've got ice water in my veins. But I can whoop you with both my legs tied behind my back, nailed into a piano crate with a white buffalo.
Hold it right there, boys. Ain't nobody doing nothing but going to jail. Now, there's nothing I can do about it. All the law says is that I can lock them up for disturbing the peace.
But, Spike, we need a more permanent solution than that. Why, in 30 days, they'll be back in the street busting things up again.
Certainly makes sense.
Frankly, gentlemen, my bank is not prepared to continue granting loans to repair this sort of mass destruction.
I just wish that Twain and Fink would put their energies to something more constructive.
Yeah, like leaving town.
That's it.
What's it?
We get them out of town.
How?
A race? A what?
A race.
Race?
The town will sponsor a race.
Between Twain and Fink?
No, between me and the sheriff. Who do you think it'd be between?
I see what you're driving at. We can tell them it's like some kind of a championship.
Yes.
Right. A contest to see who's the better man.
We'll tell them whatever we have to tell them as long as they leave town.
Yeah, let's go over to the jail and tell them right now. What are we waiting
Now, wait a minute. What's to stop them two from just coming right back here after they finish the race?
Oh, yeah, we ought to have some sort of guarantee.
Guarantee? All we need is a little insurance to make sure they never finish the race at all.
What do you have in mind, Simon?
Make it hard on them. Make it difficult. More than a race, make it a test of endurance and ingenuity.
Like the 7 feats of Samson.
Who has 7 feet?
He goes again.
That's exactly what we do. We give them a list of things they have to get. Things they got to pick up along the way in order to win the race.
What kind of things?
Well, let's see. Well, something like, like a Pony Express mail pouch.
Pouch?
Why, sure. A Pony Express rider'd shoot him in their tracks before he'd give up a U.S. mail pouch.
And that's the idea, Spike.
How's about we send them after the moccasins of Chief Crazy Horse?
That's a good one. With any luck at all, they'll get scalped.
Now, is anybody writing these down?
I'll do it.
Why don't we have them try to get an eagle feather? Eagles always live up on high cliffs or way up in the trees.
They might fall.
There's always that possibility.
Hey, fellas, how about this? Suppose we have them to get a conductor's cap off of the Western Flyer to Kansas City.
What's so difficult about that?
That is a railroad payroll train. You get shot if you get near it.
Oh, yes.
All right, we've got 4. Now let's have one more.
A menu.
Menu?
What?
A menu. From Delmonico's restaurant, Virginia City, Nevada.
A menu?
That's right. Now, Delmonico's is the most exclusive restaurant west of the Mississippi. They'd never let the likes of Fink and Twain inside the doors. And if they tried to force their way in,
I can assure you the consequences would be dire. Virginia City is a hanging town.
Gentlemen, I do believe that between the rattlesnakes, the wolves, the Indians, the outlaws, the burning sun, the freezing cold, rugged mountains, raging rivers, and a host of other assorted dangers that face a man in the vast western wilderness, we have finally seen the last of Twain and Fink.
What?
A race? What kind of race?
Well, the kind you... race. What the man is trying to say is that all of us here in town would like to see the both of you resolve your differences.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you let me out of here about 1 hour, I'll resolve all my differences with this fist. I'll put it right through his ugly face.
Sit down.
Well, actually, we thought a race might be the best way to settle this rivalry. A race that would determine which one of you is the better man.
Where are we going to race to?
Cross country, clear to the Pacific Ocean.
Mm-hmm. And the winner would be declared King of the West.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, neither of you fellers is up to it.
Up to it. Why, there ain't a man alive I can't outwalk, outrun, outwit, and outspit, including this here lily-livered Wally Stomper right there. Ha!
Ha! Yeah. Every one of us feels just like you do about that ruffian. And we figure this is just the opportunity, once and for all, to put him in his place. We think you're the man who can do it. What do you say?
If a person's going to race all the way to California, he might incur some miscellaneous expenses on the trail. Now, if the town people would pick up the expenses, we might consider it.
What could a journey to California cost?
If they make it that far.
That's right. Wouldn't be much.
Well, a couple of train tickets, stagecoach fares. They might buy horses. $50 or $60.
It don't matter what it costs. It'll be worth it.
All right. City of St. Joseph, we'll cover your expenses.
You boys just bill whatever you need to the mayor's office.
Do we have a race?
We have a race.
Ladies and gentlemen, this here race will be between Mark Twain and Mike Fink. They will go from here clear across this great country of ours all the way to the other side of California where the Trinity River empties into the Pacific Ocean. Now, the first man to cross that finish line, having accomplished certain deeds of daring and having acquired certain items as set forth by the town council, will be declared the winner and King of the West. Just so everybody will know which one of you fellas was the winner, you'll be able to carry around this here medal. Now, do each of you have your list of items you're supposed to acquire?
Huh? Yeah, right there. Right there. You got yours.
Good. Now, Sheriff, if you please.
Be careful, Calvin, it's loaded.
Yes. All right. Without further delay, let's get this race underway.
Yeah, all right now. Move over, let him out those reins. Give the bill to the mayor.
The bill for what?
For the stagecoach.
Hey!
I see you in California, Twain. Ah, let's go, boys. Yeah,
past those armed guards to acquire a genuine conductor's cap would take every bit of cleverness Twain could muster.
Where's all the passengers on this here train? Where's the conductor?
Sorry I'm late, fellas. Well, I'll just grab this one here. Sorry.
Hey, where's all the passengers on this here train?
Western Flyer never takes passengers on Wednesday. It's the payroll train.
Oh, where's the conductor at?
The only trainmen aboard would be Harvey and Merlin. They're up in their baggage car.
Oh, yeah. Harvey and Merlin. Harvey! Merlin! You in here?
Yes, sir. Who's asking?
Me!
He looks like a train robber to me.
Train robber! Train robber! Train robber!
Hey, Fink! Train! You ain't leaving without me! Hey, he gets away! Thank you! Excuse me, gentlemen, I gotta run now. Get! Shoot him! Shoot him! Come back here! Hey! Have a nice time!
There are certain people in this world who create happiness wherever they go. And there are others, like Mike Fink, who create happiness whenever they go. Well, that race got off to a right good start. Both Twain and Fink were gone like a flash of lightning, and the grateful town of St. Joseph was starting to settle back down to normal. That is, until the telegraph started in a clicking.
Telegram! Telegram! Oh! I got to find the mayor.
Make way for him.
Listen, I got a wire. Oh!
Now take it easy.
Help me, boys, help me. Oh,
Come on.
ooh. I gotta find the mayor. What's all the excitement?
What is it? Now just calm down.
Telegram.
I can see that. Who's it for?
Everybody. It's addressed to the whole darn town.
Well, then read
Come
the
on.
thing, will you?
What's in it? At 2:30 p.m. today, Mark Twain acquired a Union Pacific conductor's cap from the Western Flyer en route to Kansas City. Stop.
Well, they're gone for good.
Now, that's the good part.
What are you saying, Barney?
Well, the railroad has billed the city for a couple little things.
Like what?
Like a conductor's cap.
that can't be much. Well, what does it all come to?
$3,611.79.
Just for a conductor's cap?
No, that includes the water tower that Fink wrecked whilst getting himself the conductor's cap.
Twain did it. He got the hat.
Yeah, but Fink's right up there with him.
No, not for long now. You wait and see. I tell you.
Twain doesn't stand a chance. He was just lucky this time. Lucky my foot. There's no way that Fink can win. $50 says Fink is first to the Pacific Ocean. You're on.
Twain did indeed have his conductor's cap and was leading the race all right. But now he had set his aim on a new goal, getting himself a Pony Express mail pouch.
Captain, you never know what you're gonna run into out there now, you hear?
Now, getting your hands on a Pony Express mail pouch is not so easy as it might sound. Twain, well, he was a fellow who was always ready for a challenge.
Yes, sir. That's up there good and solid. That'll hold it just fine. Just fine. Have a nice day.
Freeze!
Never walked so blame farm all my born days. Forgot what a river looks like. Whew, I swear I'm never gonna get more 10 feet from a boat again, and if I ever so much...
Now, you just sit there quiet. Just who do you think you're dealing with here? Some sort of punk kid? You must think I'm pretty dumb to swallow that loco story about you needing these here Pony Express bags for some sort of race to California. Well, as far as I care, you can just sit there till you decide to fess up to the truth. Come on now. You know, I just can't figure out fellers like yourself. I mean, life out here in the West is hard enough without low-life varmints like you coming in here and gumming things up. Just imagine someone wanting to steal the U.S. mail. You know, that's the foulest crime I can think of. I just can't decide what to do with you. Whether to turn you over to the law, or tie up that old stump out back and let the buzzards just come around and pick at your butt. Well, now, no need to get so riled. I ain't made my mind up yet. Tarnation. What are you doing?
That's a well-built chair there. I believe that'd be handmade, huh? Well, now, here, I see you captured that no-good outlaw. That's good work.
Who are you?
Me? Well, I'm the law. You see, he escaped from me coming down the road. I was taking him right on in.
Well, you ain't even got a badge. Now, what are you, sheriff, marshal, or what?
That's what I am, a sheriff marshal, yeah, right out of St. Joe, Missouri.
I ain't never heard of no sheriff marshal before.
Well, it's something new they're trying out, you see, and I'm the very first one.
Yeah? Well, where's your badge? And your gun?
Oh, sheriff marshals don't use them kind of things at all. No, this is an advancement in law enforcement, you see.
Now, and if you ain't got a badge, how the devil does somebody know that somebody else is a sheriff marshal, huh?
Well, now, that's a good point you got there. I told them that right in the very beginning. I wished you would write a letter to the government backing me up on this, because I told them from the start that a sheriff marshal ought to have a very special badge, you see.
You know, this is the queerest darn thing I ever heard of.
What did you catch that there varmint doing?
Trying to steal a Pony Express saddlebag.
No.
Yeah. Said he needed it for some sort of race to California.
Well, now, ain't that a whopping lie? I mean, that's shameful. That is shameful indeed.
Then he said he wanted to buy the saddlebags and that I could send the bill to the city of St. Joseph.
You know, some people just have the gall.
Say, what'd this feller do that you want him for?
It's so terrible I just can't say it out loud. And now we got to add the charge of his trying to steal United States government property. Of course, I'm gonna need them saddlebags, you know, for evidence.
Oh, sure, I understand.
Now, ain't he the worst-looking prairie snake you ever did see? I'm gonna tell you, you are a brave man to have captured a varmint like that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get you a special citation from the governor.
Gee, thanks.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Hold on there now. Ain't you forgetting something?
Well, what?
The criminal. The varmint. Him.
Oh, him. No, I got to send my men over to get him. Take us about a week. See, I can't take him along now.
Well, why not?
Well, it's a new law.
What?
Prisoner's rights. See, he ain't got no horse, and I couldn't make him walk all the way back to Missouri.
Oh, well, I got a horse I can give you. We got plenty of them.
Oh, I couldn't take a horse off of you.
Well, I mean, we both work for the government, you and me.
Yeah, well, I don't think that'd work. You know, him having a horse and me not. Well, he'd just gallop right on off, and there I'd be.
Oh, well, I can fix you both up with horses, saddles, and everything.
Well, I don't know when I'd rightly be able to bring him back to you.
Now. Hey, I trust you. I mean, you being a sheriff marshal and all.
Here, now, I'll just take care of that for you, Twain.
Say, mister, are you really gonna ask the governor about a citation for me?
Why, sure enough. He's a good friend of mine. Yeah? Say, tell me, what did you tell me your name was?
William F. Cody, but my friends, well, they just call me Billy.
Uh-huh. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, William F. Billy Cody. I'm going to make you honorary official sheriff marshal deputy.
Golly, I already got no badge already.
Oh, you're going to make a fine sheriff marshal. Yes. After you, Miss Twain.
Take care now.
Yeah, Twain, I can't begin to tell you how I've enjoyed the stillness since your mouth's been out of commission. Why, now I can hear all the beautiful sounds of nature just ringing in my ears. Yeah. Oh, and I do appreciate you acquiring them Pony Express saddlebags. Yeah, I shall be eternally grateful. Yeah, of course, fate has a way of sending friends off in different directions from time to time. But if that be so, then, yeah, well, so be it, huh? Hey, here we go now. There now. Here now. You remember, horses, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. There, yeah. There, that's good. All right, now, go on. That's all. Get it going there, boy. There, yeah. So long, Twain. Now, you have yourself a nice trip, huh?
Poor Twain. He was sure having a tough time of it. But his luck was just about to change. From bad to terrible.
Leave off your fooling with that there fella. Go on out. Get. Go on, get. You had your fun, now go on. Get. Vamos. Adios. Hit the trail. Go on home, your mama's calling. Don't go. Get. Oh, stubborn Injun, I'm gonna get you. How many times I got to tell you to get? Now, get. Get. Oh, get.
Hey, mister, you sure do set your saddle funny. Them ropes around your arms to keep them from flying around as you ride, huh? And that there rag is across your face to keep the bugs from sticking to your teeth, huh? I can't quite make you out. Tell you what, why don't you climb down off of that horse and then we can palaver. Oh. Hey, son, where'd you learn to ride? That there's the sloppiest dismount I ever did see. Yeah. Huh? What's that? Oh, you want some help getting out of that outfit? What'd you get into it for if you can't get yourself out, huh? Hold still there. There you go. Oh, them Cowboys had you going, huh? Oh. Hey, them Cowboys had you going pretty good, didn't they? That's their idea of fun, you know, scaring people half to death.
Why'd those Indians run away when they saw you?
Oh, they think I'm crazy. See, to an Injun, loco's bad medicine. But I ain't crazy. No, sirree. Say, my name's Jim Bridger. Most folks call me Old Gabe.
Old Gabe, huh?
Where?
Well, that's you.
Well, why didn't you say so? Now, son, you can be honest with me. What's your name?
I go by the name of Twain, Mark Twain.
Twain. Mark Twain. Never heard of either one of you. Must be a couple no-counts. Here you go.
I've heard of you.
Who?
Jim Bridger, the mountain man.
Where?
Well, that's you.
Oh, no. You can't fool me. You told me I was Old Gabe.
Well, you are.
I am. How come you know so much about me?
Your face.
Well, that there's no excuse. You sound like one of them spy fellers that's been sent by my 4 wives in Baltimore.
4?
4 what?
4 wives?
Where?
I said they're back in Baltimore.
Ooh. Ooh, thank goodness. Oh, me. I tell you something. Their nagging drives me plumb loco.
Yeah. Wow. Gabe, maybe you can help me out.
Oh, I might and I might not. What you got?
I'm looking for the village of Chief Crazy Horse.
Crazy Horse? Well, why didn't you say so? Him and me's old friends. We go fishing all the time. Why, we was just by Big Smoky, over near Skunk Flats. Well, Twain, Mark Twain, come on along, both of you. I'll show you where he lives.
How long have you known him?
Who?
Crazy Horse, chief of the Ogallala Sioux.
Ogallala?
Yeah.
Ogallala Sioux. Never met him. What's he like?
You said you were friends.
Well, of course we're friends. You can't be fishing with a feller half your life without knowing him real good.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, he's a tall galoot. Got big feet. Feet like a pair of flapjacks.
You know where his village is?
What? What you want to go there for?
It's a surprise.
Oh, ain't that nice? He's gonna be happier than a dog with 3 tails.
I'm glad to hear that.
What?
But he'll be happy.
Who?
Chief Crazy Horse.
Where? Where? Whoa! Whoa!
This just come in over the wire.
Oh! What's it, Barney?
Well, it's news about Twain and Fink and... out of my way, boys. Move, boys. Emergency. Would you help me, boys? Oh, gotta find the mayor.
Still your move, Calvin.
Eh?
I said it's still your move.
I'm the red ones, right?
This wire just come in.
Barney, don't interrupt the checkers. Yeah, but I say don't bother the checkers. Yeah, but this is news about Twain and Fink. The same.
Barney! Get up from there. Get up from there. What ails you anyway? Get up from there.
Now, what is it? What I'm trying to tell you is that Fink has got himself a Pony Express pouch.
I told you Fink could win.
He's not won yet, Spike.
$100 says he will.
Got yourself a bet.
What is it with you people? Making bets on them two hooligans, Fink and Twain? All they've done is destroy this town. Now, clear out of here, all of you. Go on, clear out of here. Go on, get like it. I told you to get out of here. All of you, now. Now look what they made me do.
I'm beginning to think it would have been less expensive if Twain and Fink had stayed in town.
That's right, Mr. Mayor. The Pony Express Company has just built a town for 2 horses, 2 saddles, a pouch, and 7 foot of high-grade rope.
Ain't hardly enough water in this here creek to tickle my tongue. Hey, horse, there's Indians over there. Look like Oglala Sioux, according to markings. I'll bet you they take us right to where we want to go. Crazy horse. You just wait for me right there now, horse.
Fink recognized the markings on the biggest teepee as those of the great Chief Crazy Horse. Now, Fink may not have been the brightest fellow in the world, but he knew to sashay in an Indian village in broad daylight, asking for the moccasins of the chief could only bring him one step closer to them pearly gates. So he just sort of settled back against the rock and figured to wait until dark.
Eagle feathers.
Well, hi there, Chiefy. I was just checking on you, make sure that you were sleeping comfortable. Well, now that I see that you are, I guess I'll just mosey right on along.
I think they want us to stay. hope you're happy. Coming in here, making all that racket, getting us caught like this.
At least I got my eagle feather.
What's that, one of your major ambitions in life?
That's right. And one of my other major ambitions at this point in my life is Crazy Horse's moccasins. Now, where are they, Twain?
Do you believe that? Look, we're in enough trouble already. Just leave the talking to me. When Crazy Horse comes over here, I'm gonna tell him the truth. I believe honesty's the best policy.
Yeah, well, I think the best policy is for us to escape.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get us out of here. Hey, morning there. Yeah, it's a nice day. Dude.
I'll get us out of here. Just leave it to me. I don't know what you're thinking, but it's crazy.
Did you call me?
No, Chief, wasn't us.
So,
Leave this to me.
Thank you, Twain, but I have seen you in action. Now, what I'm gonna do is lift this pole out of them notches, and then all we got to do is run over to them horses, you see.
Oh, come on, Fink. You expect us to run through this camp, get on those horses, and just ride out of here with both of us tied to this pole?
It'll make a great story for your grandkids.
Well, I'm not going.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm not going. We'll never make it.
Yes, we will.
Oh, no.
Yeah!
hey, no, look! Why have you men come to our camp?
Look, Chief, I'm glad you asked me that. You see, Mr. Fink here and myself, we're having a race to the Pacific Ocean.
What is this Pacific Ocean?
Well, it's, how do you say big in Indian?
Try mucho.
Mucho, yeah. It's, very mucho water, Chief. You can take your canoes for, 100 days, 100 nights, and never reach the other side. It's mucho water.
No such place. This is not the truth.
Now, you hold on here a minute.
We'll see what the truth is. Truth of the arrow! Now we learn truth of the arrow.
What is truth of the arrow?
I think the idea here is for them to scare the truth out of us.
That'll be the day. There!
This is the day.
I'll talk. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Good. You tell truth now.
Why do you come to our camp? Why do you steal moccasins? Hmm?
Well, you like surprises?
Sometime.
Well, you see,
Who is that? Bridger Loco.
Find yourself some horses.
Hit the box. I got it. Let's get out of here.
Keep a watch out, Chief. Old Bridger's gonna get you.
Come on, Fink. They're right behind you.
Men gone. Bridger gone. Moccasins gone. I have been shamed. Our tribe has been shamed. Someone must go after them and bring back my moccasins. Which brave do I choose?
Never volunteer. Right.
Why, thank you, Eagle Feather, for volunteering. You face much danger, but you must never give up. You must not return without the moccasins. Sacrifice your life if necessary. The honor of our tribe is at stake.
Wayne, what's that funny look on your face?
Hold up, Fink. Hold up.
What's the matter?
Can't tell you how much this hurts.
What?
Having these moccasins inside my boots.
Why, you had them all the time, you sawed-off little pipsqueak, and I thought you done lost them. Here, now, don't you go get and grab me. Twain, here now, you hold on. Just hold on there. Hey, you hold on now, Twain. Now, Twain, you give me them saddlebags now. Hey, Twain, give me that saddlebag.
No.
Those saddlebags coming apart was a real stroke of good luck for Twain. Besides the conductor's hat, he had both moccasins. Of course, Fink, he had a conductor's cap, along with 2 eagle feathers.
small covered wagon, 1 mule, 3 people, man, woman, small boy, blonde.
You mean to tell me that you can tell all about that just having your ear to the ground there?
No, they just run over me.
Hey, come on, horse, let's go.
Well, Twain had himself quite a walk. Out of the river, over the mountains and through the desert, all the way to Virginia City, Nevada. And all the while, he had one vision in his mind: getting his hands on a Delmonico's menu and his teeth into a Delmonico's steak. Well, you can imagine his disappointment to learn he was a bit underdressed and over dirty for the occasion. How you doing, sir?
Just fine. How are you?
Gentlemen, do you mind if I join you?
Yeah, pull up a chair.
Thank you. What are you all playing?
Straight poker. No cards wild.
You mean it's not Missouri over and under?
Missouri over and under?
Yes.
What in the devil is that?
Why, you gentlemen surprise me. If you let me have the cards, I'll teach you the best card game ever invented. Ever invented.
Give me the cards.
Is it $1 in?
You bet. All right.
Yeah, that cleans me out. Let's play that card game again.
That's it for me. I haven't got anything left to wager.
Now, just a minute. We might be able to work something out. Just might. Party of one.
Right this way, sir.
Thank you.
Are you ready to order, sir?
Yes. I'll have the Delmonico steak, medium rare.
Excellent choice, sir.
Horses, ungrateful critters. Yeah, turn loose to get a drink of water, he gallops off on me. Oh, I tell you, these old feet ain't made for walking, except from a dock to a deck.
Well,
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir, but I'm afraid I can't let you in.
What do you mean I can't come in?
I'm sorry, sir, but Delmonico's does not allow patrons inside unless they're properly attired.
Probably tired. Well, you're sure enough right about that. I mean, I'm definitely tired. I just come all the way across the whole desert there.
You must be dressed correctly. We do not allow people in dirty, smelly work clothes.
Oh, yeah, well, I sure don't blame you about that. You got to keep the riffraff out, you see. I'll just take a seat for myself.
that table over the corner do just fine.
Cecil? Cecil?
Right this
Yeah,
way.
I got a cousin named Cecil down at St. Joe. Looks very much like you. Of course, he's got blue eyes, blonde hair. He's a little shorter. Not quite as tall.
Right this way, sir.
Well, thanks heaps, Monsignor.
Oh, don't mention it.
Gracias. And mucho buenas. Thank you. Well, now, fine-looking establishment we got here.
Sir.
Nice-looking group. Yes, indeed.
Sir.
Hey, well, I'll just sit right here with my old friend, Mr. Twain. Yeah.
Your menu, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Fink has a dirty spoon. I wish you'd bring him another one.
Yes, it is. I shall return immediately with a new one.
I'll get me one of them things yet, you dirty dog, you.
Mike, I wish I could tell you how happy I am to see you again. But that'd be a lie. I think I'll be moseying along before the fight starts.
Fight?
Yes.
Hey, what fight?
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Oh. That fight.
Hold on now. Whoa. What?
They told me this is supposed to be a high-class restaurant. Thank you very much.
Hang me? What for?
For busting up Delmonico's. That's what for.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. How about Cecil? He did some busting, too. You gonna hang him?
On these parts, busting up a restaurant's worse than stealing a horse.
And you hang him for it?
That's right. We've got lots of horses around here, but only a couple of good places to eat.
Well, what about my trial?
You got it wrong. When you wreck a restaurant, we don't give you no trial. We just string you up first chance we get.
First chance?
That's right. In your case, that's sunrise tomorrow morning.
Twain, you got to get me out of this here dungeon.
I don't think the sheriff would appreciate that, Mike.
We shoot people for busting out of jail.
But they gonna hang me up by the neck.
I can't think of anybody that deserves it more, Mike. The way you treat people, lying, cheating, stealing, you're the meanest man that ever walked this earth. You haven't got a shred of conscience, Mike. You deserve to be hanged.
But they gonna string me up.
That's what you get for being a mean cuss. Here are your clothes.
Hey, listen. I'm glad to get them back. You better tell Cecil that these things here need to be washed.
here and sit down. There you go. Right there. You all right?
Am I all right? I've crossed mountains and deserts. I am tired. My feet are sore. I need a bath. This is not my idea of fun. Can I have the moccasins so that I can return to my people?
The moccasins? I forgot about them.
I have a better memory. I do not forget.
Well, listen. You stick with me, and I promise you, I'll give you back your moccasins as soon as we get to the Pacific Ocean. I give you my word.
The white man has never lied to the Indian.
Fink?
Go.
When a prisoner's gonna be executed, the city provides a first-class last meal. You can have anything you want.
Yeah, well, under the circumstances, Sheriff, I ain't too hungry.
Well, take a look at the menu anyway, just in case you get your appetite back before breakfast.
Hey, I thought I done busted this place all up.
You did, but the kitchen's still open. Besides, they're looking forward to feeding you your last meal.
Well, at least I got my menu.
Evening, Sheriff.
What can I do for you?
Well, I thought I'd come by and pick up the personal belongings of the prisoner. Take back to his dear mother.
A varmint like him don't deserve that kind of consideration.
That's true. True, but, well, I was thinking of his mama.
Well, he don't have much. Just this saddlebag here. Got a funny hat inside.
Anything else?
These here feathers. Don't suppose you want them.
Well, yes. Yes, I would. You see, you never know what might have sentimental value. Thank you, Sheriff.
Hey, Twain, I see you got my gear there. Now, come on, get me out of this place, huh?
I can't do that, Mike.
What?
It's against the law.
Law?
I just want to say goodbye. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? All red, white, and blue. It's kind of, inspiring. Yeah, inspiring. Inspiring.
Let's go. Go on.
Don't push.
Go on, Fink.
Not too tight, I think it hurts, you know.
Can't be tight enough for a scoundrel like you.
Good morning, Fink.
Let's go.
Hey! Hula!
I'm sure we'll find out the minute Twain wins.
There you go again. It just bothers the dickens out of me to see a man as wrong as you are. It's Fink that's going to win.
Twain!
Fink!
As fired up as you gentlemen are about this contest, I'm surprised that you haven't arranged for a neutral third party to be there in California to officiate the end of the race.
By gun, he's right. Why didn't you think of that before?
Well, up until 5 minutes ago, I officially didn't care, but I just bet $2 on Fink against the mayor.
Forget about that. What are we going to do about getting somebody out there for the end of the race?
My brother's commander at Fort Bragg near the Trinity River. I'm sure that he wouldn't have any trouble arranging for one of his men to be there.
What are we waiting for?
We'll have Barney send a telegraph message off right away.
I just got a bill for 52 menus and the repair of the entire Delmonico restaurant. Do you believe that? Do you have any idea what this race is costing this town?
Not now, Calvin, not now.
But
Come on, gentlemen.
These figures. I'm glad this race is nearly over. Goes on much longer, nothing will be worthwhile anymore.
We haven't slowed down long enough for me to thank you for your help back there.
Glad to.
Whew. Mike, don't you have anything you want to say to him? It was your neck he saved.
I ain't got no time to be talking about things that's already happened. Let's talk about right now. How about you and me doing a little trading?
Trade what?
A moccasin for an eagle feather?
Well, I promised him the moccasins when we get back to the ocean.
Yeah, well, that's sure enough all right with me.
It is?
Huh?
All right.
There you go. Tell me, why'd you make a trade like that, Twain?
Well, I figured it'd settle things up between us. You know, we've been through some tough scrapes. And I thought, well, we might start out fresh. The last leg of this race.
Well, now that's mighty nice of you, Twain. Also mighty stupid.
I thought you might have learned something about yourself in the Virginia City jail. Well, I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, well, you know trouble with you, Twain. You think yourself as being a good-hearted man. Truth of the matter is, you're just a sucker. Well, now, you two have a nice ride. You hear me? Yeah, let's go there, baby.
I don't know what to think. Give a man a chance to change and he won't even take it. How do you figure that?
You know, Twain, old Indian legend. 3 Comanche meet 2 Navajo. No. 3 Navajo, 2 Comanches meet high on mountain. No. On plains. Plain Indians. Great Spirit say... No, not Spirit.
Why don't you tell me all about it as we ride?
Chief say... No, not Chief. Squaw say... They bury the peace pipe and smoke hatchet.
Hey! Old-timer! What's the name of this here river?
Little Trinity, who's asking?
Hot darn! That thing runs clear on down to the Pacific Ocean, don't it?
Well, yeah, after a bit.
Ha! Much obliged.
Hey, you can't take that canoe.
Yeah? Who's gonna stop me?
Hey! Get out! Hey!
Let's send the bill to the mayor of St. Joe, Missouri.
Hey!
Wherever there's trouble, Fink can't be far away. Let's go. Come on.
Yep.
There's my horse.
Twain. Twain.
idiot.
What happened?
Oh, that farmer just come down here and stole one of my canoes.
I know the gentleman. He stole my horse ways back.
Strangest darn thing how he was so uppity about getting to the ocean.
Ocean?
Yeah.
What's the name of this river?
Little Trinity.
Thanks, mister.
Well, now, where are you going?
I ain't got time to explain. You coming?
I can't swim.
I gotta get moving. You find your own way to the ocean if you can.
Hey, you can't leave till I get my gun out. Hey, come back here. You can't steal my canoe.
Send the bill to the mayor in St. Joseph, Missouri.
Dag-nabbit.
I must get those moccasins.
Well, what's the matter with them you got on?
Where is trail to Pacific Ocean?
It's over Blake Pass. Takes you about 4 days. Then you come to this gorge right on the...
Save breath. I'll never find it. Must get there soon.
The only other way is the river. Hey, you can't do that. Hey, come back here. That's my canoe.
Send Bill to Mayor of St. Joseph, Missouri.
If only the folks back in St. Joe could see this. Here's Fink, not more than 100 yards out in front, with Twain closing fast. Now, Fink didn't come all this way to lose, that's for sure. And the last person in the world he wanted to see was right behind him.
Twain! Twain!
Nice day for a race. You had your chance. Too bad you're gonna lose.
Twain! You needed a bath ever since we left St. Joe.
Hey! Get the Pony Express back! The moccasin's inside it! That Pony Express bag was floating away as high and as fast as could be. Well, try as he might, Fink just couldn't paddle fast enough to reach the bag to keep the Indian from getting it for Twain. Now, there are times when a person gets so intent on following a thing in front of his nose, he plumb forgets to check to see what's coming up down the road.
All right, Fink. You gotta go get him.
You all right? You just hold still. I'll get you out of here.
Mike, I'm coming over.
You stay out of here, Twain. Rocks all through here. Tear your canoe apart. Hold tight.
I'm proud of you, Mike.
Thanks to the Great Spirit.
Well, after more than 2,500 miles of running and riding and paddling, they finally arrived at the Blue Pacific. And there waiting for them were the soldiers of Fort Bragg.
Gentlemen, I'm Sergeant Dennison. I'm here to officiate the completion of your race. You are Mark Twain and Mike Fink, aren't you?
You betcha.
Well, you don't know any other darn fools doing a crazy stunt like this here, do you?
Well, it appears you both arrived at the very same time. So the only way to determine a winner is check the items you were to have acquired on the way. Well, I see you both have Pony Express mail pouches. Fine. Now, Western Flyer conductor's hat.
There you are.
Here's mine.
And a menu from Delmonico's restaurant, Virginia City, Nevada.
A little soggy.
Yeah, mine is too, but there it is.
Now, what about Crazy Horse's moccasins?
Don't worry, you'll get them back.
All right, now just one last item. An eagle feather.
You bet. Yeah. I must have left it in the canoe. I'll be right back. No problem at all. Not in the pouch. Not in the canoe. Yeah. I must have lost it in the river.
I lost mine, too.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what to do under these circumstances. I don't know whether the race is a tie or...
Well, we both lose.
No. Fink wins.
How do you figure?
If he had brought Eagle Feather, he would be winner.
That's right.
But Fink saved me and brought me. I am Eagle Feather.
What?
Honest Injun.
That's him. His name is Eagle Feather. The list says bring an Eagle Feather, and here he is.
Well, that's what it says, all right. Well, congratulations, Fink.
Well, thank you, Sergeant. You too.
Congratulations.
Well. Well, now. You know your daddy must have been a right smart fella to give you a nice name like that.
Eagle feather. Well, now. Hi.
Well, them fellas sure had an adventure, all right. And they became right close friends. You see, Eagle Feather, he returned the moccasins to Chief Crazy Horse, and he won the admiration and respect of the whole tribe. Mike Fink, he returned to St. Joe. He got a hero's welcome for winning the race. But he was a changed man. He no longer was a mean braggart and was actually heard to say thank you from time to time. Now, Twain, well, he got back in the newspaper business. Sometime later, he made his mark as a story writer, telling tales about his adventures of growing up in Missouri and about his many travels.
Boy, that sure was some race.
Yep. Yep, it was.
I really liked it. But why didn't Mark Twain show his eagle feather?
Well, Twain knew that Fink could have won it. But instead, Fink sacrificed his victory to help another fellow in need. Now, that's something he'd never done before. But the Indian and Twain, well, they knew Fink was the real winner, because he learned consideration for other folks, instead of thinking about himself first.
Yeah, I can see that now.
Good. I got something here I want to show you. This is for you. For keeps.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks a lot.
Let this eagle feather be a reminder to you of the story of Fink and Twain. All the bragging and the boasting in the world doesn't make you a better man. You see, the fellow that's the real winner is the one who knows he's made a mistake and is willing to change. You best be going now, son.
You're him, aren't you? You're Twain, the fellow in the race.
Go on, son. You don't want to keep your friends waiting.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Merry Christmas to you too, lad. Merry Christmas.